Hi, everyone. I'm excited to share with you your NCRSP website, a platform designed to serve our NCRSP mission to be the premier statewide organization for all retired school personnel. To do our mission, that is, work together for retirement and healthcare benefits and serving educational needs, your website aims at our strategic targets: membership, legislative, communication, community service, and leadership accountability. Whether you're a new retiree trying to figure out if the dues are worth it, or if you're a new member trying to decide whether or not to become an officer or committee chairperson or member, or if you're an elected legislator trying to figure out if NCRSP members really do determine the outcome of elections, your website offers something for everyone. Overall, too, your website truly belongs to you. We invite all members and local and regional leaders to send in their newspaper articles, photos of new officers or of their meetings or events. Send in URLs for local or regional websites and Facebooks through the communications link at the bottom of every page. This website is for us to truly make our own. If you take a look at the information form that was sent out in Panorama way back when, that introduced the skin of the website, you see what your website looks like in general appearance that's broken down. I think the most wonderful, helpful thing is your website search box. Your search box offers a streamlined navigation experience to locate specific topics, articles, resources, or pages without having to manually browse through menus or categories. With advanced search algorithms, your website search box customizes results, often intuitively. The overarching goal, of course, is to give instant access to NCRSP information. You can quickly access comprehensive information related to NCRSP for all purposes. And our benefit, of course, is information retrieval, to find what we want to know about our benefits, membership details, and essential knowledge for us to do our part to make our NCRSP successful. And if you don't find something in the search box, at the end of every page on your website is a dialog box. With this dialog box, you send in information or requests. Anybody, any user, local, regional, leader, anyone can send in photographs or newspaper articles. You could request a new web page to be added. You could request a form that you don't see or needs to be posted. You could request any kind of information, and we will make every effort to make things happen for the good of all. The original Panorama article shows this feature, the layout with the bar horizontal, in this case, your navigation bar. And wherever you see a little caret mark, you see additional pages are linked down and drop-down menus appear. From our homepage, mission purposes, how to join benefits, who we are, explodes to our definition of our identity, starting with President's message, our state officers, admin council, family of regions, our parent and sister organizations, our location, our wonderful staff members, and our charitable arm, the NC Foundation for Public School Children. The convention drop-down, this is helpful for new members. For example, before I started breaking down everything, I didn't know that coming out of our convention springs forth these committees are memorials committee, new business items, elections, recognitions, and our new choir and archived conventions. From our committees page, we see our family of different committees. And we see furthermore, those caret marks indicate more information that could spring out of those committees, like communication gives us our newsletters, membership, our exciting membership files and strategic plan made by our state membership chair, Nell. Our events give us searchable features such as a calendar. There's that searchable search box there, and our privacy policy and disclaimer. And of course, the love at long last is the dream love affair with data you could use. It's updated almost every day. It's navigable. You could send in your input directly to me or using the search box window. And there's my phone number too, so you could always call and explain to me what it is that you're looking for. Now, at the request of some, we see that we could have the navigation bar at the top, or we could have the navigation on a side bar too. That might be easier for some people to navigate. From our home page, because our new feature is our leadership series, we have this new page, which shows the schedule and the breakdown of what to expect. We see our raison d'etre, the why, that is our mission, purposes, and goals. How to join with qualifications, our wonderful new membership application that our staff provided for us, and also New Hanover County's website, membership application. The benefits, we see how to explain some of the things, and wherever you see a PDF, if you click the upper right-hand corner, like magic, you see the entire form, which is downloadable, printable, and you can use it or also to post on your own website or on your own Facebook account. Who we are, starting with the president's message. I always like to know where the buck stops. We're also comprised of our lobbyists, our unpaid lobbyists, with links to our public policy, advocacy, and our GPS fund page. Our state officers, with their panorama bios and statements. You'll see the coming fiscal year's officers on a separate page. Our admin council members, our family of regents, which is the reason why I started this website in the first place. I wanted that any lawmaker or potential voter could see that NCRSP is comprised of all the areas of North Carolina, from the mountains to the coast, with links. These are hidden links that allow someone who lives in that area and wants to contact somebody perhaps, but also if that area had a website, to be able to get to that website or Facebook page so that the person who wants to join something can see what the local unit is about or what the Facebook page is about for social media. And seeing wonderful human faces is so much better than just seeing initials, NCRSP. This way, we can really show that we are united. Our parent and sister organizations, these wonderful data links come from the original website, which had all this information posted before the password protected screen. And everybody should know what the password on anything that you might see protected on this new website too. It's the same. It's the same. I won't say it now because I don't know who's watching, but it's the same password. So whenever you see a password protected database or anything, you use your same beloved, familiar website password and you're in. And our NCRSP teams, you'll see that there are many different ways to uniform information. And the reason for that is that someone who goes to one page may still want to see committee members or access that information. So I have things cross-linked with the algorithms working so that you can find the information where you want, when you want, from whatever website that you've landed yourself on. We have our parent organizations, our parent staff information, our NCA leaders and affiliations, our regional structure, our NEA leaders, our NEA board, and our NEAR board, all at the click. Now, our panorama and more, I've put this on its own link so that people could see what our periodicals are, and to make this as timely and as convenient as possible, I've also installed portals to NCAE, NEA Retired, NEAR News, and I thought of interest would be Public Schools First. So these portals will also show the periodicals as well. To make this as universal and as useful to everyone as possible, I've also harvested my own as a member, because I'm a member, the NCA updates, emails, and I post them too, so that you can see what the latest things have been. If you can't remember, okay, where's that email that I got about teacher appreciation nominations? Well, there it is, one website, convenient and easy for you to get. I've also tried to create an archive of every single past NCRSP periodical I could find and locate, harvested from the old website too, and also from other arcane data banks, so that we can find out as much as we can about what happened in the past that makes us stronger in the present and make us better planners for the future. The convention, you'll see from this convention many of the things that we originally saw that appeared on our homepage. And that is, of course, the wonderful message that the governor sent to us, the 2 recorded sessions, so we could hear every single word that was spoken on new business items, and all the presentations that Secretary of State Josh Stein and our state David Falwell gave to us. and of course, all the wonderful participation of our members. And this is an archive not only of what happened recently, but it gives us a better chance for planning for Convention 2025 to see what happened, what went wrong, what went well, how we could improve, and so forth. And I'll leave these for you to peruse at your pleasure. Public policy is one of the premier reasons why I joined NCRSP in the first place, besides my mentor, Kathy Nagel's information. But public policy is so key. And all the information that I get, I put here immediately, including updates and so forth from our legislative committee chair, Ms. Colleen, and our lobbyists, our other lobbyists too, President Gunter. Our PAC and GPS fund. Now, here's an example of what I mean by password protected. I put this, some of the details of our plans and so forth that Miss Barbara had given to people, and this is password protected. You put in the handy dandy password that everybody knows, and if you've forgotten it, please ask your president or drop your local regional director or local president a question, and I'm sure he or she will give you that password. It's the one we always used, right? Now for our committees, I just love being able to see who people are in order to put names to faces. And these are the email, and these are also pathways to their own committee pages as well. So you could see what the person does, such as in communications. Let's take a look at this, for example. We see the chairman, our co-editor, and we see the members, and we also see a link to the page of periodicals. Okay. Now from our committees, we're going on to talk about the committees. I invite you to take a look at these pages. I've tried to make them as useful as possible so that anybody, member or committee chair, could say, okay, Julia, where's the form for such and such? Here, I want to see it posted. And I'll post it for you, of course. And more, let's see what's more on there. Forms and resources. Again, for your convenience, I've placed these forms exposed for state, region, and locals. Particular things that I've discovered for treasures, and resources for your own marketing, for locals and regions to use for marketing. And I've put in the highest resolution items that I could find so that you could download it, copy, paste, and so forth. Which brings us to the bottom of your page too. Your NCRSP Facebook. The reason why I've just launched a new one is because I've noticed that our old NCRSP Facebook had the most recent posting of Christmas of last year, and it didn't have anything about our convention at convention time or anything new on it. So in order to make it user-friendly and make it usable, I've opened it up so that we can see information not only about what's happening in education, but also of our beloved locals and regions, and I've tried to make that as user-friendly as possible too. So please make sure that you go to your new Facebook. You could access it through there or there. And our URL for our Facebook is ncrsp.org/. At the bottom of every page, you'll also see the home button. And this was suggested by our wonderful communications committee so that the user can quickly go back to the home page at any time. I always post, of course, this essential information if you need to get a hold of our beloved staff. And I also place this information when I first started teaching myself how to make websites. I learned the discipline of always posting the date and time of the last time I put hands on the website so that any user could see, okay, let's see when. I mean, nobody wants to use a website that was last updated 2023 November, of course, but this way it gives information to the user. I'm also again asking you to send information in for posting, and this is what we have here. This is your dialogue window, so you could tell me what you want. And from this input, I always log in what the responses are. I summarize who emailed me what action I took, and I'm checking off myself to make sure that I know what I've done in order to serve. Now, so if you ask me what's the best color shoes to wear with your pink dress or something, I'm not going to be able to answer it. But if it's something pertinent to the website, I will do my level best to serve you, of course. And again, this is to let you know that this website sprang from this first web page that I wanted to see, and that was how we could all show how united we are. And if you can't find something, use your search tool in the upper right-hand corner. And if you can't find it there, please put in your request. Oh, from your more, the calendar. Our wonderful Kathy Palmer keeps our calendar updated and so forth, but you could see the information, for example, like in today's quality of life, and we see what the web link is in. If ever I know a Zoom link ahead of time, Kathy or I will put in that link so everybody can access the event and not have to go searching through your emails in order to find something. And of course, whoever the Zoom host is, can filter in participants or not. At the end of every calendar month too, I've put in this bonus. Leaders, you could really become heroes to your members, because if you remind your members that the Humana benefits window is shifting every time. Now, as you know, the Humana benefits window only allows you to log in reward activities for the current 90 days. You can't go back an entire year anymore, like in the good old days, in order to claim maximum benefits or gift cards. You have to be disciplined to log in before the window of 90 days closes. So I have that handy dandy reminder there too for you too. And of course, you could view it any way you want to, and you could also view it as an agenda or even do a print. Also in more, you've got your photo gallery, and when you send in your photos, For example, this is the professional set that our wonderful professional photographer took of our convention. And this is the set where my volunteered spouse, Michael, had taken pictures and I had taken pictures. And if you've got photographs to contribute, please email them into me and I'll add them to the gallery. I've also harvested off the very moving memorials, photos. Thank you very much to our memorials chair, Miss Laura, for having made that wonderful slideshow. I took photographs of every single one and a separate album of our wonderful choir and photos that I've harvested from other events. So if you've got photos that you would like to see appear in our gallery, please add them on. And of course, there is our privacy policy, our disclaimer, and so forth, which all good websites probably should have. If you're making a website for your local or for your region, having a privacy policy and a disclaimer is always a good thing to help protect you in broad ways. Not in every single way, but in broad ways, broad strokes. Now, thank you so much for having tuned in. Your website's entire purpose is to serve you, to serve us, to make us stronger, to unify us. And please use your search window. Please use your dialogue window at the end if you can't find something and you knew that a form existed, and send me the form, and then I'll try my best to update it or allow other people, the staff or the committee chairs to update it, and we'll see what we could do to make sure that everything that everyone wants and needs is on your website, because this belongs to you. Feel free to email me questions, and I look forward to getting lots of user hits, because so far we've had 12,886 visitors to our site, and we're hoping that everybody can find it useful and serve our purpose for us to become the premier organization for advocating for retiree benefits. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, Julia. That was a very nice overview of the